Hello everybody, this is Alex from Hardcorian Guides, bringing you my guide for Batman Arkham Asylum on hard difficulty, and today is part 2 of our episodic quest to beating Batman Arkham Asylum, and we are mostly going to be focusing on the doctor, recovery deal situation. The way I name these parts, since there's really no chapter or anything like that to really worry about, I'm just going to name them by what I practically predominantly do in that episode, which is, in the last episode, Joker broke out, so it's mostly just everybody breaking out and taking over the asylum. In this episode, it's me running around and I free, the doctors and stuff like that a couple times here and there. So I made that the title. I'm gonna make that the title, more than likely. In this first part, it's just me running around Arkham East and getting as many of the Riddler trophies as I can. There was that Arkham symbol thing down there. Again, if you're playing this game, even if you're not trying to 100% the game at all, you're just playing through normally, it's always a good idea to still get, everything that you can. Always pick up Riddler trophies, always do Riddler challenges, do as much stuff as you can, that way you get the experience for it. At the very top of this tower, there's going to be a Riddler trophy on the far end, which I'm going to pick up eventually. After I take a picture of, the Riddler challenge right there, I grab the trophy and then I fly off. Now, I will be getting everything, and I think I've told you guys this before, but I'm going to be trying to get 100% of this game, because this game is really, really easy to 100%. It's kind of like Bioshock to me, where it's just I can just go through one playthrough and just be done, and just have everything done and finished in one go. Challenges, on the other hand, are a little bit on the iffy side. Speaking of challenges and such, with my main channel, I want to actually do a bonus video for Kingdom Hearts, and it's funny because I also have a bonus video I can do for God of War 1 and 2. For the Challenge of the Gods and Challenge of the Titans. But it's just one of those things I just don't want to do. And the same thing with Ratchet & Clank 2. I just now got done finishing that. And now I have nothing else to record unless I go on to another Let's Play. But at the moment, that's not going to happen. My next Let's Play I want to do would be Ninja Gaiden Sigma 2. And I want to get to doing that. But right now I'm trying to work on the bonus video for Ratchet & Clank 2. And I want to also get the Kingdom Hearts bonus video done, and God of War, who even knows when that's going to happen. I didn't do the challenges for Batman Arkham Asylum until I started doing hard mode on my main channel. And it was just a live playthrough, just me playing through hard mode, and I probably more than likely died a lot too, I'm sure. Or that might have been at a time when I was actually decent at the game too, because I was a little bit rusty coming back into, doing hard mode for this particular guide, holy shit. Now, I think there's a map somewhere. We do get a map somewhere around here. I think it's in the north side of Arkham that you can get the map. I think, for the most part, every section has its own particular map that you can get, so you can find all the Riddler trophies and all the goody goods. I think the interview tapes can also be found. Yeah, they can also be found via the map as well. Thank God they incorporated the map. Now the thing is, they don't give you a map to find the Riddler maps. You have to find the Riddler maps yourself. So, it's basically still not, 100%, cheap and too easy to do. You still have to end up doing everything on your own anyway. But regardless, it's always nice to have that extra map, just in case I miss something or I just completely forget about something that I missed. It's always a good thing. Now, I do actually end up dying here, so as you saw there, I did actually kind of clip the video to where I shot and then I shot again. The reason why is because I shot my grappling hook, and I went over the edge, and as I was going down to take these guys out silently, they looked back, and they saw me, and then they killed me that way. And I was like, ah, fucking seriously? But yeah, that's what happened. It ended up in total disaster. Now, I'm pretty sure most people don't typically comment anyway, so I'm just gonna I'm gonna leave this out here, just out in the open right now. I do say a lot of particular things I'm going to do in the future, and then sometimes if I change what I'm going to do, I'm going to let people know. Not in an update video. If it's really something big and heavy, then yeah, update video, definitely. But for the most part, something like me changing South Park to Ninja Gaiden 2, Sigma 2, my bad, was more just fuck it, it's near the end, I was I'll just do that instead. I want to play something I want to play, I mean, nobody really tells me what to play, it's just more I'll just do what I want to do, and, let's go on a merry way. At least we should. Now, the next guide I kind of thinking about doing, I don't know about this yet, it might change in the future. Results may vary, folks. Remember that. Every time you come to my channel, or any of my channels, the results will vary, no matter what I say. well, when it comes to like doing future projects and stuff like that, would probably change. Most stuff is subject to change, so. Now, I want to do BioShock No Vita Chamber Survivor Mode again. I think I might have mentioned this before somewhere. I don't remember. But now that I have the collection, I want to do that because I kind of feel like it's a little harder than the original one. And I want to go back and actually do it and show what I did to beat it. And I did get... I platinumed the game one playthrough because, you know, I played the game a million freaking times. It's just like, oh, well, you know, who cares? I can do that. And I also... I don't know what I want to do for BioShock 2 yet. Like, I don't know if I want to go back and do the PS3 version first, and then come back with the remastered version, or just do the remastered version first. Or just do the remastered version just in general, and then do the same thing with BioShock Infinite. Just do the remastered version that way. I mean, granted, not everybody owns, you know, the collection. I know that much. Now in here is where the map's at, so just jump on top of that wall and break it down with explosive gel, and there you go. But not everybody owns the collection, so yeah, generally it's the same game, yes, but there's a lot of things that not a lot of things, but there's a few things that I do. To me, they're major things that they changed, and one of them being like whenever you walk backwards in BioShock 1, you walk slower than you did originally, and then in Infinite, whenever you run over a gun, in the original version that I played, the PS3 version that I have, typically when you run over a gun and you're missing bullets, sometimes it doesn't actually give you the bullets for it, and it's kind of weird, and I don't like that at all. So, and the remastered version of it, they, I believe, fixed that, so that's good. That's good on them. And there's, well, shit. Actually, the remastered version of the game gives you like 3 or so, you know, infusions, or 6 or something like that in the very beginning of the game, like a hell of a lot of gear. So, in a sense, it's kind of new and kind of not. So I don't know if I want to do the PS3 version first for both BioShock 2 and Infinite, or just do the remastered versions, the ones that are more like, you know, the more definitive kind of editions. And typically that's what I do. I end up usually doing the definitive stuff anyway, but that's the same thing with like Kingdom Hearts. Like if I had Kingdom Hearts, you know, 2 vanilla, which I could have bought one day, but I was like, I don't know. It was a pretty cool case too. Like, holy shit. I should have bought it. It was pretty cheap. And I was like, I'm good. I don't need it. I don't need it. It's like if I do that on Proud Mode or whatever the hell it was, and then I do like, you know, 2.5. It's just like, yeah, it's the same thing, but there's a lot of things that are different, totally different, and you know, different people have different games, so it's like, why not just cater to both audiences, right? Now, BioShock 2, on the other hand, I don't really know what they changed. There's a few things. Well, hell, they even changed the guns, the designs of the guns. That's awesome. BioShock 2, I don't remember. I barely played that recently. I've mostly been trying to focus on Infinite and stuff like that. So, yeah, again, like I said, this first part of the episode is just going to be me running around and just grabbing stuff. Hell, most of this game, like, I don't really need to give a whole lot of information about how to do specific things, unless it comes to the stealth sections of the game, because that's when things are actually, I think, difficult. In other, like, particular moderate fights, just basic fights, like, hell, I mean, you know, besides boss fights and stuff like that, I think, like, the basic mooks are nothing really too scary to handle on your own. It's just a simple, wait for them to charge you, wait for them to attack, do a counter, punch when you get the chance. It's like you would play normally, but this time you don't have the counter icon to see what's going on. And the whole, like, stealth section thing is just a bastard. Batman's, like, stealth sections in hard mode are just, holy crap, they can be tough. They can be riveting, I can tell you that right now. I've had my fair share of deaths on those, and, you know, as you saw, or actually I think you might see in this episode, yeah, I think it's this episode I do it in, there's a section where we actually meet the doctors for the first time, and there's this gargoyle that I go to, and I was trying out this new strategy that I wanted to do, where I can knock out 2 guards with 1 stone. Well, it wasn't the same stone. You'll see it when I get there. You'll see what I'm talking about once we get inside the medical facility. But it was like the first time I ever did that, and I did it just for the sake of showing off, you know, a neat little trick that I wanted to try in hard mode, and somehow it ended up actually working to my benefit, and so I kept it in. I was like, oh, that's cool. I like that. Now that I know, that might actually be able to help somebody else out in the future. So, you come over here, you knock out these assholes. I didn't even know I'd knocked that guy off. Huh. Alright, well, pretty much if you knock somebody off, like in any field in this game, they're automatically presumed knocked out. They're done. Now, the funny thing is later on, when you go into like the botanical gardens, you can actually knock people off like a pit. And technically, it's funny, like Batman's not supposed to kill people. They do fix that in like Arkham City or something like that. They fixed it in the Arkham City Origins. But there's areas where you can't actually knock mooks off into like deathly looking areas. And in this game, well, they don't expect you to knock them off, but there are moments where you accidentally, you can accidentally or purposefully knock somebody into like a death pit, and they're presumed knocked out, of course, you know, and it's totally not Batman's fault at all. Like, hey, you know, that pit was there. Batman just happened to kick the guy into the pit, but it was totally not on Batman. Gravity was to blame on that one. If it wasn't for gravity, that guy wouldn't be dead. Batman had nothing to do with it. Batman doesn't kill. So, just keep that in mind. Batman never kills. Batman has a bulge. And you know what that says to you? That bulge says? That says, fuck you. This is my bulge. You can go to hell. I noticed Batman's bulge. Batman, I noticed your bulge. Ooh, what's this? Jump on top of you while I say that. I don't know, I've been seeing that meme like everywhere. It's kind of funny sometimes. Now, this is where the stealth section is at. So, I take a right, I grab the gargoyle, I go down here, I didn't have to grab the gargoyle, but I did anyway, because I'm just kind of a dumbass. I put explosive gel on the wall, right here. There's a guy standing right in front of the wall. I kind of screw up, because like I think if you stand above that little platform there, I'm afraid that I would have got caught. So, I put the explosive gel on the wall to the left, come over to the gargoyle in the middle near the elevator, wait for the guy on the right to kind of disappear out of the frame, grab this guy, inverted takedown, and while I'm grabbing him, I blow up the explosive gel at the same time. That knocks out 2 guys. That takes care of 2 at one time. Yeah, I know. It's like, what the fuck, Alex? He knows math? Like, what the hell? It's like, yeah, I'm pretty damn impressive. I must say so myself. Not to brag or anything, but I'm pretty damn good at Batman Arkham Asylum. Now, that's funny because like I've never tried that trick before until now. It's just like all of a sudden, like, maybe I should probably start thinking of what I'm doing. Now, there are the challenges for like stealth sections and stuff like that. I don't think I'm going to show up the challenges in this game. I don't know yet. I don't really want to. I can. I mean, I can consider it its own part of the guide, or its own completely separate guide, but I don't know yet. Now, my friend also wants to do. He wants to do a Pikmin 3 no damage run, and I'm going to be posting that stuff once he actually has it recorded, and he has it probably near finished, or he's getting it kind of worked on. It's going to be coming after Batman. I want to try to do one guide at one time. Now, I don't like tackling more than like one Let's Play, of course. But at this point, I'm doing a sort of Let's Play, non-Let's Play thing on my other channel. And I got my, got Ratchet 2 going on too. So that's my main Let's Play, but I have a Pokemon speedrun going on there too. So if you're interested in that stuff, like I said, just go check that out. And god damn it, I got that damn stupid pineapple apple pen song in my head. God. It's catchy as hell. I'm telling you, like, you know, the thing is, like, people are saying, like, it's a new Gangnam Style. It's like, I don't know about that. It's catchy enough, but I didn't know about it until somebody told me about it. So, yeah. Now, if you want to get this challenge, make sure you break that little platform right there. It's one that you can see, because if you look underneath, if you actually, like, use detective vision on it, you should be able to see through it. So, that's how you do that. And, of course, if you got the map, you can probably find it later. There's Killer Croc's room right there. Of course, he broke out. Now, I don't know exactly why he has a room right there for, but he kind of does. There's going to be some Joker teeth, of course. Typically, Joker teeth are only... The best way to find Joker teeth is just go on the main path. Just stay on the main path, and usually you'll find them. Now, I don't think Joker teeth do really technically disappear. Like, you know what I mean? Like, if you come back later... And if you didn't blow up a certain amount of Joker teeth, or you didn't blow up the first set of Joker teeth and you come back later, I think they might still be there. They should be, at least. It'd be bullshit if they weren't. That would be just bad game design. Because, like, you're eliminating the player's ability to actually get everything in one go, if you are doing that, you know. That's the thing. Now, back to Pikmin. He also wants to do challenge mode things to get all platinum medals on it, too. And I said, yeah, that's fine. And he's kind of thinking, he's like, he thinks he doesn't really want to do it. But I said, you know, you can just do it after I do like a guide or whatever, and then, you know, I do one, and then you do yours and come back. You know, actually, it was funny. I felt kind of flattered when he asked me if he could do a Pikmin no death run on my channel. I was like, yeah, sure. It's like, hell yeah. You know, I like having, you know, other people join in my masquerade of guides and stuff like that. It makes me feel important. You know, it makes me feel like a badass. It's like, this person wants to be on my channel. That's fucking awesome. Now, if you guys wanted to, I don't know if it's actually on this channel. I should probably put his channel up, you know. Actually, I should, because he's actually part of this channel too. So honestly, I should do the same. I should actually do that on my channel, people. But the people that you should visit on my channel page. I think I just have my channel right now, and it's funny because like he's done a Pikmin thing on here before, and I don't think I have his thing on here yet. So I'm gonna have to do that after this video. I'll make sure that I do that. Now, when you're coming around here, I know there's an area that you can go around and they'll have glass, and that's kind of why I crouched there, because I didn't know where that glass was. That window, I mean. And if you get caught there, well, you're kind of screwed. But make sure you got both walls, you know, filled with explosive gel, and then blow them both at the same time, because you blow up one, you kind of fucked up. Then that, yeah, you fucked that pretty hard. Back to the Pikmin topic thing. Yeah, like I said, I was like, man, you know, somebody actually wants to come and join me in my guides. That's awesome. Hell yeah, you know. Like I said, he wants to do the platinum medal things, and he said they were kind of easy, but he didn't want to do it straight after Pikmin, and he wanted me to get a guide done. So I'm trying to think of what next guide I'm gonna do, which will probably more likely be BioShock 1 Remastered. No Vita Chambers again on Survivor, because there's a lot of people doing. There's not a lot of people doing the guide for it. There's a lot of people doing like hard mode specifically, not survivor mode, and you're just being a bunch of pussies. So I'm gonna have to show people how to play BioShock again for the second time. Granted, actually, my BioShock guide made a lot of views on this channel. It did pretty well, I'd have to admit. Now, some people are probably like, where the fuck's Ninja Gaiden Sigma at? You know, like, why don't you do that? Like, that's ridiculously hard. And it's like, yes. That's the point. That's ridiculously hard. I'm not the best at every hard game possible. Will I take the time to learn them? Yeah, for the most part, until I get pissed off. But, you know. Oh, I know what I was going to talk about. It was about Metal Gear Rising. That's what it was. And I have another topic I was going to talk about, too, because I completely went off topic in the last episode. So I'll get to that in just a minute. Right now, the Metal Gear Rising topic. My friend is doing Metal Gear Rising Revengeance blind on his channel, and that's where the whole maybe I should put his channel on my, you know, channel page thing, just so you guys can go check him out and go watch him. If you're interested in seeing him play Metal Gear Rising for the first time, the second time ish. He played it once before, but he barely got through it, and this time now he's actually playing it for realsies. So I threw a batarang at that guy. There's actually a batarang underneath this little like fence thing right here, but I get it later. Anyway, the other thing I was going to talk about was, in the last episode, I was talking about YouTube. Me and my friend were talking about YouTube. What I was trying to talk about, and I noticed that I completely went off topic because I watched the video again. I'm like, oh shit, I got to talk about that. You know, I did it again, like always. It's just, I'm coming back into doing guides is fun. I'm having fun again. I'm actually finally having fun again with YouTube. The thing is, like, me doing Let's Plays, depending on the Let's Play, I just feel like it's a job. I feel like it's a hassle, because I've currently been playing games that I kind of don't really feel it. You know what I mean? Like Bloodborne at first, yeah. Bloodborne at the end, no. I don't remember what I did after that, though, actually. Kingdom Hearts, I think that's what it was. Yeah, I think I did Kingdom Hearts after that. That was like an RPG. That was like 50 freaking episodes, folks. 15 goddamn episodes. That took a lot out of me. And then I do Ratchet and Clank 2. Yeah, I decided to do my least favorite of the Ratchet and Clank series. Yes, I know. I wanted to get it out of the way. I had fun with Kingdom Hearts, you know, for the most part, yeah. But it just kind of drained on me, you know what I mean? It's just like, I don't feel like doing this all the time. Because, like, the thing was, I was uploading it, you know, day after day. Like, you know, at least once a day. Trying to upload at least once a day. You know, record as much as I can during the weekend. Upload once a day. And what I like about my guide channel, what I love about you guys, though, is you guys on this channel are extremely patient. And I really, really, really appreciate that. Thank you so much for being very, very generous and very, very patient with the videos. Because I know I'm not going to try to do one a week. I know I said last episode I'm going to try to do one a week. Well, I'm going to make a minimum of doing one episode at least a week. But I'm going to try my best to get as much pooped out during a week, even for Hardcorian guides, as I can. At least, give or take 2 or 3 episodes a week would be nice. But then again, it depends on the game, too. Like, Batman Arkham Asylum, yeah, I can probably get the whole thing done, you know, in like a couple weeks. It's just, I choose not to, because it's like, yeah, I got stuff on my main channel I want to do, and right now, I practically have nothing to do besides Pokemon, and that's about it. Now that me and, you know, my buddy from work have finally started getting, like, Pokemon going on his side, we're finally starting to do Pokemon, and it's not that I'm getting bored of it. It's just, like, yesterday when I recorded, I was so freaking tired. I was so worn out. And you'll be able to notice if you watch episode 6 and 7 when that comes out, because I was just so... I wasn't feeling it. Like, we got done recording Metal Gear Rising, I wasn't feeling that either. Like, I didn't mind doing it. I just felt like I was too dead. But then again, like, that's what happens when I'm casual. It's just like, I just don't feel like talking all the time. Like, when I'm trying to do something professional, like just my main Let's Plays or just this in general, it's like I'm trying my best to talk as much as I can because I'm trying to make this video as perfect as I possibly can. But of course, it's me. I'm not perfect, of course. I'm actually way below what perfect would even be considered. I'm like way far away from that fucking thing. Like, I'm not, you know, overweight or anything like that. I'm not ugly or anything like that. It's just, sometimes I feel like it. About, you know, sometimes I do, but that's just me. I just have my own little problems, my own little issues in my own little head, and that's just how life is, pretty much. So it's funny, like, I think I might have bought the dual batarangs, and I never used them for the teeth. It's kind of funny. Like, I usually buy the triple batarangs just for the teeth, but then I end up just not using it for the teeth anyway. I'm just like, ah, fuck it, you know. I'll use it for the guards. It makes more sense. It's like, why not? So anyway, once you get those doctors freed, you come back here, and we got 3 more mooks to take out, but it's only 3. It's not as bad as it was last time. I think last time it was 1, 2, 3, 4? 4 or 5. 4 or 5 guards last time. Not guards, but you know what I mean. These assholes. So, I go to the right side of the room, and I take out this guy first when he's looking at the balcony. There's one guy that will go on the bottom floor, and then there's 2 that will be on each side of the room. So, just make sure you go from one side to the other and take them out that way. I don't think... No, they don't have the suicide collars. Okay. I was going to say, there's actually suicide collars that come into play later, which is going to kind of ruin, you know, the fun of being able to take these guys out. The thing is, like, Joker, he's all eyes and ears. Like, he's pretty much all eyes. You know, like, he can see when he'll tell, like, you know, goons, like, hey, you're the last one left, and they'll start freaking out a little bit, which makes them a little bit more nervous. So yeah, it's a cool idea, but it kind of pisses me off when I'm trying to be stealthy and I'm trying to take out all the guards stealthily, but Joker knows exactly where I'm at. But the cool thing is Joker won't tell them where I'm at. That's the fun thing about Joker, though. He's such a great fucking character. Like, he worked, like, that's probably what he actually would honestly do in the TV series. I haven't really watched much Batman stuff before, like movies or TV show. I just mainly played the Arkham series, and that's probably about it. I want to play Lego Batman. Shit, I should probably go get that sometime. I want to, though. I really do. But, freaking, you know, Joker, he has fun with this. He has fun with Batman, you know? And that's the thing. Like, he seems like the kind of guy that would just tell his guards, hey, you might want to be careful. You know, Batman's around there, but I'm not going to tell you exactly where he's at. You guys are going to have to find him on your own. Oh, now I get the twin batarangs. Okay, well, I get the twin batarangs anyway. I get the triple batarangs too. The Sonic batarang is probably one of the... It's probably an upgrade I recommend getting. Because you get that for... get the Sonic batarang, and then after that, get the explosive ability, and you're set. You're done. That's all you need. That's all she wrote. Well, hell, like, what you could do is just freaking throw the Sonic batarang, lure somebody underneath your inverted... or under a gargoyle, do an inverted takedown, take them down, and then, like, with one guy left, throw it, blow it up, done. Yeah, it only knocks out like one person. But still, you know, you might as well just use it on the last guy. Or use it on like the last two and, you know, take down one, throw a battering at the other one, knock him out. There you go. GGWP, you're finished. Again, like, once you know the placement and where the guards and the mooks are at, you pretty much got it kind of down pat at that point. I'm kind of a little scared that I might not be recording this right now. It almost looks like I'm not, but I know I am, because I'm pretty sure Audacity's running at the same time. If it's not, I'm going to be pissed. If it's not, I'm recording this tomorrow. Thing is, I had to go in and get my, I have an ingrown toenail going on, and I went in a couple of weeks ago, tried to have it fixed. They gave me a prescription for it. Didn't work. Said, fuck it. Oh, when you go in this room, come straight back out. It saves you time. Just do that. Yeah, you'll have to still load up the whole thing. It takes a while, but still, you can save yourself the trouble that way. I skipped that whole scene because it's kind of boring, and I just don't like caring. I don't care about it. I don't really watch it that much. There are some scenes where I'll just go through and hit the circle button and say fuck it. Like that. Like some scenes I'll cut out and some I'll just be like, who cares? You know, it's just a guide video. You guys can deal with it. You guys are very nice, and I like that about that. I don't remember ever having anybody on this channel that was really technically bad. I've had a few comments that were kind of negative, but what's a couple comments gonna do, right? So anyway, like I was saying, which I'm kind of starting to sort of forget about what I was saying. There's something about oh yeah, the sonic battery thing. You just throw one, knock his ass out. There you go. No, I think I finished all that stuff though too. God, I don't remember. Now it's like I had to go back and watch that again. I always do that. I always lose my train of thought and just completely forget. But anyway, we're coming near the end anyway, so it must not have been that important. That's the end of the Scarecrow mission number 1. There's still technically 2 left to go. Oh, I was talking about, the Joker and anime series, and he'd actually probably do that, which he probably would. And the whole mooks, like once you know the placement of the mooks, you're set. You're good. You got this. So, that's going to be the end of this episode, guys. So I will see you all next time in Arkham Asylum on hard difficulty. As always, take care, everybody.